This is a regulatory and case law brief generator that I built with Nimble Web Search Agents. And the fantastic thing about using Nimble Web Search Agents for this is the amount of trust and accuracy in the data, especially in this kind of use case. I've ran it on 3 topics: selling CBD cosmetics in California, data privacy obligations for a US SaaS company serving EU customers, and compliance review for launching a customer fintech lending product in Texas. For this topic, it found 10 relevant regulations, 6 key cases, 7 recent changes, and 16 sources. We first have an overall summary that goes over state, federal, CFPB, enforcement and case law, recent and pending, and a bottom line for this topic. Then we have 10 regulations. For each one, we have the relevant regulation summary and the primary source for that. We have the same thing for case law, the relevant case laws, as well as primary link sources for that. In the recent changes, we have a bullet list of the recent changes with the date and the change. And for sources, we have a list of all of the sources used for all of the data in this report. If we hop over to the web search agent, this is the web search agent that we use. These are the runs that we did. In the configuration, we have it running on the research use case on high effort. In domain expertise, we have both a method and a rules. For example, in the methods, identify the governing statutes and regulations for the activity in the stated jurisdiction. And in rules, never invent a statute, citation, or case name. So this is kind of how we influence the behavior of the web search agent to both do the behaviors that we want it to do and avoid the things that we want it to avoid. In sources, we have, first of all, to prioritize primary sources such as official statute and regulation text, and to avoid law firm marketing blogs and unofficial summaries. In our goals, we've instructed it to list the applicable statutes and regulations, to identify key case laws, and do the other activities and goals that we want it to do in order to get us the relevant information. And finally, in the output schema, of course, we have the correct schema that we need in order to display it in this exact app that I have here, but it could also go directly into another processing agent. It could also go into another kind. This is really just a demonstration so that we can see the results of the agent. And like I said, I think having these primary sources, both being able to control the sources that it goes to, and then being able to click through to those sources, gives us a lot of trust that the information that we have here is real and verifiable.